Hello, this video is on how to set one of these kind of traps. It's a humane bird trap or animal trap, but I mainly use it as a bird trap. Alright, you'll need a long stake with a little notch cut in it, pointed in, a smaller stick, about so long, about 4 inches, and the end will need to be flatted out. And you'll need another stick, the end flatted out. This needs to be longer, and you just have a notch about 1.5 inches away from the end. So to set this, find a place where you want your trap, and you get your stake. Make sure the notch is facing whichever way you want your trap to be on. So if I wanted my trap over here, I'd face the notch that way, but I'm putting my trap this way. So I face the notch that way, and then I use a hammer or a log, and I pound it in. Not all the way, but just enough so that make sure that it doesn't tip like what mine did. Make sure it's straight. And then you take your stick and you get the flatted out side and you put it right on the notch, and you get back, set it on the stick, you get your smaller stick, the flatted out end, you stick the flat end in the notch that you cut. Now it takes a bit of tweaking to get this right, but I'm going to show you the basic way to set it up. So you take your longer stick and you put it in the notch in your stake that you cut, and you run it under the back of your cage, and then you put your smaller stick in the notch that you cut, and then prop up the front of the cage with the top of the stick, and then you put bait on this stick so that when something comes in and this stick is pushed down, this whole thing will come down on top of them. Now I'm using a big stick right now. I have to change that, but if you use a big stick, see, this thing will tip from one side to the other and will possibly be able to crawl out. So you might want to use a smaller stick like what is used on this trap. I used a very thin stick, and I'll demonstrate again how this thing works. So when this is pushed down, this whole thing just falls down on top of them. Alright, thanks for watching this video, and go make traps. Don't hurt any animals, unless you really need food.